Hey, welcome back my fishing friends to Country Kids Outdoors. We haven't done a rigging video for a while, and I took some stuff I had around the house and had a great idea, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. If y'all could hit that like and subscribe button, share this with somebody, we'd sure appreciate it. Helps out the channel. And a lot of this stuff that I show in the videos today, the links will be in the comments, and if you'll go to them and buy those from those links, that'll also help the channel, and we can't thank you all enough. Well, like a lot of us in the kayaking industry, especially doing tournaments and maybe even for fun, my first few years of tournament fishing, last 3 years, I've used the XI3. So in that, love the spot lock. Now we know that Garmin just come out with a rear motor with the spot lock. Can't wait to see the reviews on those. You know, real people getting out there and using them every day. And for me, I switched to the NK300 on the new canoe. And I like a power pole. We live in the southeast. We go to Gunnersville. We go to some of these shallow lakes in Florida, and the power pole can come in handy, especially if the wind's up, with not having spot lock. So I bought this one objective plate right here that I'll put in the comments, of course. And matter of fact, I have another video on this, right over here, if y'all want to go check it out. And I mounted my power pole back here. And with that, it was okay. But when I went to the river tournaments this year with having the rear motor, oh, it did phenomenal. We went to Susquehanna. Now the river was really low this year, but when the river wasn't low and we wasn't dragging our kayaks, this NK300 was unbelievable. Got the rock guard on it, and that's the innovative. I'll put it in the link too as well. And it did phenomenal. Able to go up a river and feel safe, because fishing rivers, if you fish upriver, it seems like you catch fish better because you're bringing the bait back in front of their face. But with the power pole back here, I noticed from time to time I had a little bit of issues with this, because I had the motor raised up getting in the way. And when you put the power pole down, it turns your kayak back down river. And so then I was trying to turn around the boat and cast up river. I mean, yeah, you can catch fish going down the river, but it's not as good going up the river. So in that, I came home and I thought, I really want to do something with my power pole and put it in a different place. And obviously, being up front is the best place to put it if you're fishing rivers. And I do fish river, Holston River in Tennessee. And obviously some of these schedules coming up for, Bassmaster and some of the others will be fishing upriver, or in rivers. So I wanted to get the power pole up front. So I started looking around in my building at my old kayak stuff. We probably all have it. And I thought, you know what? I've got a way to utilize that. So let me show you what I did. All right, let's go ahead and get into what you're going to need for this project, or to give you ideas to use what you have at your home for the project. So obviously we know, if you have an XI3, you have this bow mount system right here that you buy, and you got the puck right here to hold. So I decided, I thought, well, you know what, I have one of those. So obviously, this mounts right here. So then I got to thinking, well, how do I mount that power pole? But there's not enough room here really to mount it, because I got my handle here. I don't want to lose my handle, which y'all can see here, because I use it as for safety going down the road, and then if you're in the river, for dragging. So now you could probably rig up something else, but this just ain't quite enough room to get that power pole on it. So I decided, man, what do I have that I can mount to this to make this work? So I got to digging through my kayak stuff back years ago when I had just a trolling motor. I had this one objective mount right here for a transom to put a trolling motor on, and I noticed it was just screwed together. So I actually just tucked these screws out, and you'll notice right here Look at that. And then I mounted my power pole to this. So really, drill a few holes, 1/4 20s for your, for your power pole mount. And then I just took and laid this up against it like so and drilled my 4 holes. So we're going to mount this thing together with some 1/4 20, like we always do, stainless steel, that way they don't rust. And then we'll mount up the power pole and let you take a look at it. I did want to tell you all that depending on which one of these you get, the 1/4 20 heads hit, but this is a little small on the drill side, so I'm going to open those up. Also, y'all, just for your reference, I always use self-locking 1/4 20 nuts, so that way I ain't got to worry about stuff backing off. So what I like about this thing, it's completely modular now. So, if you're in a deep lake somewhere and you don't need it, and you can just pop this right off, and you don't even have to have it up there. So, but again, it's out of the way. And I know what some people are going to say, well, it's up here, in the front, but you're usually casting to the left or to the right. And most of the time, if you watch what you're doing, you can get it around, the pole that's down there. It could always happen, but let's set this baby up and see what it looks like. All right, y'all, here's what I like about this setup is, with me having the new canoe with the pod and having my graphs up here, as y'all can see, I have my battery inside here, the 12-volt mini battery, and it's 100 AH, and so it powers my graphs all day long. That Eagle Eye 9, if y'all go watch this video over here, it runs all day. I mean, it does both graphs. I've never had a problem with it going out, and it's still very, very light. It's the one from Life Pro. But so I like to run the cord on my power pole. So I've got an Anderson plug rigged up in here. So I'm just going to run my cable right inside my pod. This is what's so great about New Canoe, is the possibilities are unlimited. I can run this underneath here, right here. It's out of the way. I could even zip tie it if I wanted to. And then we're gonna plug this baby up. And what that does is, what I love about this is, that keeps this mobile. You may have 1 or 2 kayaks that used to have an XI3 on, that you can take this off, put on your other river kayak, or whatever it is you have. I also like this part of it, having this other room. I let so I got some longer bolts here. For us camera guys, I'm thinking about actually putting a mighty mount right here. I could put a camera right up here looking back at me. So if you like these type of videos, hit like and subscribe again. Share it with somebody. I'd really appreciate it. Like I always say, you can't harvest them in the house. You got to get up, get outdoors, and have a great time and worship the Creator more than the created. Also, too, on a side note, let's always not forget to thank God above for our ability and strength to be able to get out and kayak and fish and do all the great things that He has given us, because there's many that's not able to do what we do. And I'm glad that there's organizations who help people with disablements to get out, to do things in the outdoors. But us that are healthy and able to get out there, don't forget that. Always thank our Lord above. And then once again, thank you for watching the show. Get out there, always wear your PFD, have a great time, and stay tuned.